Hey guys, Terry Shanahan here. I'm here with Bill Ash of Smith & Ash Gym, and today we're talking dairy.
Supplements to his cows, and he had a tremendously low cell count. Like I say, is the bar that we look at. It's white blood cells and epithelial cells shed in the milk, and then every tank of milk that leaves here is tested for somatic cell count. See, that's why I keep my ties with Roberts, is so we get the bacteria and the quality tests run on every tank of milk. And like I say, low cell counts are measure it takes a healthy cow to have a low cell count.
Okay.
And I mean, feet problems, all kinds of things will raise the cell count on a cow. Weather stress, heat stress, cold stress. So the cell count in these tanks vary a lot. August, July and August are months that, but I really feel that the pasture, sunlight, fresh air, minerals, nutrition is what keeps this. You agree with me? Absolutely. So like I say, they...
So tell us about your awards here.
In 2006, there were probably 700 dairies in the state that we were first place for quality award. And then 7, 8, and 9, and this year running for 10, we look like we got a good shot at first place again. But the number of dairies that we're competing with now are, last year it was like 260. So you see 700 the first year, and the competition is the number of cows in this state really haven't dropped. They're just moving to bigger farms. Yeah, the biggest farm I think is 10,000 cows. But this is what the slow food movement is about. Is people like us that care about the quality of the product that we produce, and we don't. The cows. We've been focusing on this organic stuff for about 7 years, and the thing was, before we fed a lot of processed food, gluten, distillers, soy meal, cottonseed, anything with potential GMO or processed, cows don't get. I mean, it's kind of like our philosophy now is their philosophy, and that no processed foods. We grow our own feed.
Right. Now, what happened? So you have conventionally raised cattle or milk dairy farm for a long time. What's the cell count difference? So like when you're looking at like say in where you are looking at, most dairy farms are huge. I mean, you guys have 30 head of cattle? How many?
Right, 30.
About 30 head of cattle. Most, like you were saying, a lot have like 10,000.
Right.
When you get into those, they are feeding them genetically modified foods. They are feeding them soy. They're feeding them gluten. Feeding anything to, basically cheap food sources.
Right.
What's the cell count different when you're looking at what are you looking at?
They're using antibiotics too.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. The first year we got the award, the State Dairy Association would come out and do a little film on your farm and interview you just over here. And most farmers would get there and they would say, well, we're using dry cow treatment and this antibiotic at this time and this antibiotic and this feed supplement at that time. And it kind of surprised them the first year when I said, "This sunlight and pastures our secret." But the state of Minnesota averaged around 400,000 cell count. I mean, anytime you get down around 100 and under, you're doing tremendous. But nationally, I think we're running around 300-400, and there is milk. The 700,000 is the limit, and there's milk that sneaks in there over that sometimes. I mean. A lot of times what happens is if farm, say in July, you get some really hot weather and cows get udder infections, and that's what raises the cell count. And it's most commercial herds, if they can get down to 300, 250, that's. But keep in mind, they're using antibiotics too, which we're not. But okay, our policy here is we have used antibiotics, but the way we do it is, say it's some old cow that's 11, 12 years old, and she's on her last legs, and she comes down with mastitis, she's not doing good, life is about over with. When we give them antibiotics, it's amazing the impact it has on their health. They went their whole life with no antibiotics.